What's up, y'all? Uh-oh.
It's peanut
Uh-oh.
butter jelly time.
Uh-oh.
Peanut butter
What
jelly
time is
time.
it?
Peanut
What
butter
time is
jelly
it?
time.
Impromptu discussion. Red time something.
Peanut butter
That
jelly.
just,
Peanut butter.
like, that didn't flow. That didn't flow. Not at all. Like, I totally ruined that. Didn't get the song right or nothing. Nothing. But where's my people? Because I'm excited to have a discussion. First of all, I miss y'all. I miss talking to y'all. I'm like, I want to go chat with my people. Impromptu. I never come on Tuesday night, but I wanted to come and chat with y'all. Wanted to see who's around. Because we never talk. I know we never talk on Wednesday nights. And I was all into this new, like, I see some people already came in. Who has seen this Gillette ad? Like, because that's been the talk. I was up on Twitter and I saw like Gillette ad trending, and I was like, let me go check this out because all these people were defending it, right? They were all defending it, this Gillette ad, like, oh, I guess it's a. So I didn't know, I hadn't seen it yet. They were just defending. They're like, oh, you're the problem. That's why you're mad. That's why you're mad at this Gillette ad. And then, so everybody up on Twitter was defending it. Then I came up on YouTube and I saw that video like on YouTube, and people was mad. It got like 100,000 thumbs up, but then it got like 500,000 thumbs down. Like, people been mad about this. So I watched it and I didn't get why people were mad. I didn't. So that's why I said, look, I'm ready to discuss. I did not get why people were mad about this. So I want to know, because the beginning of the video, okay, like they start talking, right? They're like, oh, men are like, they've been pointing out like the Me Too stuff when they show this guy grabbing this lady's butt, right? They show like right up, he was right up in there in the beginning of the video. He was right up grabbing her butt, showed like some guys like being bullying. It showed like bullying up in the beginning of the video. So I was like, all right, like, okay, it's pointing out how guys can be mad in it, right? And then at the end of the video, they were showing like all the good stuff like guys are doing now, like standing up to bullies. Like the second half was all like they're standing up to bullies, and guys are being more respectful to women and this and that. And I'm like, well, so the second half's talking about how guys are starting to look coming around, how guys are like, they're not just showing all the Me Too stuff. They showed like stand up guys, and they were just saying guys should look be more like that, like be more. So I was like, well, I didn't understand why people was mad. I didn't understand why people was mad, not at all. But that's why I said, y'all tell me, has anybody seen that commercial yet? Has anybody? Where's that? Nobody's chatting. Y'all don't need to know to come in and y'all start. Is my chat thing coming up? Because I want to know. I really like, if I'm missing something, if I am missing something in this commercial, I was even gonna bring up that I am overlooking. Because I'm not a guy. Maybe there's something I'm not catching that y'all are really mad over. I want to know. Oh, I ain't gonna be able to bring that up. I should have had my other thing to bring it up, because I was gonna show like some of the commercial. I have no idea. So, oh, it ain't working. But yeah, I want to know why y'all are mad. See, I know y'all are in here talking and my chat ain't working. I'm not seeing anybody chatting here. I had to bring it up on my phone. I had to bring it up on my phone because my chat ain't showing up on here. Oh wait, maybe I don't have live. Wait, do I have it? That's right. I didn't have the chat invisible. Oh, okay. I didn't see none of this. Joshua, I was like, why is nobody talking? I'm telling y'all to talk. See, I'm missing all that. How you doing today? Heavy Duty's here. Daniel's here. Joshua Stark's here. I missed all y'all. I wanted to have any of y'all seen this Gillette commercial everybody's going crazy about? You know what it tells me though? Because I told you, what do you think of my reaction? I told you I liked it, but you need to have your face up in it, Joshua. You got it, because that's the reaction. You got to see somebody's face, the way they react to certain scenes when they come up on there. It's just not the same just talking. You have to see their face. But Joshua, have you seen this commercial? Because I'm telling you, I went up on Twitter and it was like #1 trending on my Twitter. And I was like, what is Gillette ad #1 trending on Twitter? And then I clicked on it. And it was this Gillette commercial, you know, the razor, right? And I was like, well, isn't even the Gillette song, isn't even the commercial song like it's always been? Gillette, the best a man can get. Isn't that like the song? Oh, oh, stop. You got to get comfortable. Don't care. Look, sometimes I come in and I got bags under my eyes and all kinds. You just got to not care about that, Joshua. You just got to be you. Be you. That's what people like, is when you just be you. Anyway, Gillette ad. Because I need y'all to see this Gillette ad and come and tell me what you think about it. Because up on Twitter, then I clicked on it and it was about that Gillette stuff. And I'm telling you, everybody was like taken up for it. They're like, oh, like they were mad at the people that got mad over the commercial, right? Up on Twitter. They were all like, oh, you know, you're mad because you're part of the problem. So I was like, what are they talking about? So I didn't even, they posted the videos up on Twitter, but you know, I come to my YouTube. I come to my YouTubes to watch it. Y'all are my people. So I was like, I come over to YouTube. I'm like, what is this video about? So I went and watched the video, and I told you I was just explaining it, what the video is about. And then, but I looked at the comments. And I was like, oh my, there's not one nice comment. It was like, I'm telling you, it was like 500,000 thumbs downs, like to 1,000 thumbs up. I was like, oh, I couldn't believe my YouTube people are so upset about this commercial. So I watched it. I did. And I'm just saying, like, I don't see like why they so angry about it. I don't see it. That's why y'all need to tell me. I wanted like an hour of the Legend of Zelda. Like, women. All right. Look, David's coming to tell me. David's got feelings. David's coming to tell me why. Women kill more babies. Let's do an advert for that. I mean, it will stop babies being murdered by their mothers. Why not an ad? Why are men seen as toxic when they kill less babies? Oh, he's bringing dead babies into this. Babies in it's a scientific fact. On average, you will be like, look. And David, this is the thing. If they had a commercial. This is the thing. This is what I don't understand. David, listen. I get your point. David, I get your point. But this is what I don't understand. I agree with you. I'm like, David's right. Women, look, you don't see that many men killing babies. They got that Casey Anthony got off. Look, she got scot-free. So I was like, you're right. Let's start making some baby killing awareness, David. I'm with you. Look, I'm with you. And if they had one, I would be like, oh, yeah, you're right. Let's put it out. If I saw a commercial and they said, women kill more babies, be better, I would be like, yes, it's about time somebody said that, David. I would be like, yes, it's about time somebody said women should, look, all those crazy women out there should stop being that way. But that's what I said. I didn't know why y'all was mad, because at the end of the commercial, they were saying that. They were like, this is how, look, do better. And I was like, yeah, look, those guys are doing it. And it just, and that's what the song's about, ain't it? Ain't that what that song, Gillette had that song from the beginning. The best a man can get. Like, they wasn't mad at the song. Like from years ago, people wasn't mad about, or were they? Did I miss they were mad about this song? Oh, wait, I'm missing Joshua's comments. What Joshua say? It's so unbearable to grab a woman. Look, Joshua, look, y'all, I can agree. I can agree with you. But and that's why I didn't understand because the end of commercial was saying, look at these good men to look up to, right? That's what I thought. I was like, look, it was saying, look at these good men to look up to. And look, they got role model. They didn't say all men was doing it. That's why I didn't understand why men are mad over it. Because if it was the other way, I'd be like, it's about time. Y'all want to talk about that crazy? And I'll be right with you. I'll be like this. That crazy girl, Casey Anthony, got off scot-free, killing. Well, everybody knows she's guilty. And so if they hit a commercial saying, women stop doing that, I'd be like, we should. I would feel like inspired. Women are like that. We thought, look, we're like, we get inspiration. We're like, yes. We take it as like, we can be better. Maybe that's the difference. And men took offensive, right? What did Joshua say? Let me look. And if you know what out to you and was like, hey, we can have sex, I'd be in jail. If you ask me if you can have sex, you'd be in jail probably because, no, I'd be in jail probably. Because aren't you like Joshua Stark? You're like, what, how old, 13 or 14? I'd be, look, you saw that show with Mary Kate Tyrone and the Vinny, wasn't that his name? I'd be in jail if you came up to me. You'd be scot-free. No, I wouldn't. You saw that girl. You saw the Mary Kate when she was the teacher in Vinny? By the way, when I say you, I'm not talking personally. I'm just saying women in general. No. I just mean men and women in general. I think that's like the point, though. Because, like, I haven't seen many men in jail for, like, saying that, right? Like, wasn't that what people mad because all these men were like, really? Look, grabbing. Even the president, they say he was grabbing the women's stuff and he didn't get in trouble. So I think that's probably the thing, right? I think that's pretty much saying, no, like you don't get in trouble. And you never hear women saying, Joshua, have you heard, look, when women does that, when women do that sexual harassment, isn't it like a national news? Look, Mary Kate Letourneau is all I'm saying. I don't know. I don't understand why people y'all are not convincing me. These are not sound arguments. I was hoping to come up here. My YouTube people, y'all the ones too. I told you, Twitter, they're all defending it. I was like, no, I'm not going to Twitter and talk about it. I don't want to go to Twitter and talk about it. I want to come here because all the people on YouTube was mad. So I was like, that's who I need to talk to, the people on YouTube. I need y'all to tell me why y'all so mad about this. I want to know because I'm not understanding it right now. I'm just telling you I'm not. Hey, Terrence, what's up? Women are, Rebecca, I haven't talked to her, but Rebecca's on. Women are really going to regret castrating our men. Look, Rebecca, I'm going to tell you what. I was watching Outlander. Do you watch Outlander? And I'm going to tell you, like, we watch all these movies. And back in the day when, like, the men were, like, the protectors and all that kind of stuff, I get jealous of it. I'm like, I want a Jamie Fraser protector. And he's going to go, like, I'll just stay up in here and stay in the warm because I don't like to get cold. And he goes and, like, kills the bears. Like, I'm not against you on that, Rebecca. I'm not against you. I just don't like the part, though, because you never know. Look, when I'm watching Outlander 2, and then they have that Brianna. Do y'all watch this? Brianna, they have Brianna, the daughter, and she's like got to get married to someone she doesn't and all that kind of stuff. I don't want to go back to that, though. So that's what I'm saying. I don't want to go back to that. I don't want to be like, your daughter, you're marrying this man, and you can't say nothing. They couldn't even vote. I ain't going back to that now. But can't we have both? Can't women also? We can just have the protector man. Can't we just, why can't we have both? Why can't we have both? Why can't we have like the strong man protecting, but also have like our equality? Can't we? I still want to vote. I like to vote, and I vote pretty good. I think. I think I have good choices to vote. I miss what Joshua Stark. All these are hiding because y'all are saying bad words. You said what? There are a bunch of Tremaine, Terrence. I agree with you. Like most men, look, and I'm gonna tell you, Terrence. Let me tell you, I'm gonna be truthful with y'all. I hope he ain't watching. Is my son watching? Because he's 13. And this weekend, Terrence, I'm agreeing with you. This weekend, it snowed here. It snowed like 12 inches. And I was like, because my son's 13. I was like, get out there, go shovel. Me and your dad's getting old. I'm in my 40s. He's like, oh, we work all week. What do you go and do? You go downstairs and play your video games. He was out there like 5 minutes, come in like he died. I was like, nobody does real work these days. It's true. And I'm gonna tell you, I was mean. Like I was guilty of with that video show because I was like, man up. I totally said it. Y'all can get mad at me. I said it. I was like, you are 13. You're a 13-year-old boy. I was like, man up. It's kind of true though. I was like, you're acting kind of wimpy. Like even I can go out there and I'm old and I'm out of shape and I could have shoveled more than you can. You're 13, like in your prime muscles. I told that, look, what else can you say? I'm like, you're acting wimpy. If my daughter though was the same age, I probably would have said the same thing. Like if she was out there, like now she's like 3 years younger, so she's like 10. She could probably look. She probably could have done a little better than he did. But I was totally like, you gotta like. I'm like, you were a man out in this world. I don't hate men. Like I think like some women want to be like, oh, this and men and all. Look, I think men have it hard too. Like I like being a woman. I do because men have to like have that toughness like all the time and be like this, but and then they have to put up with this. Like I'm not saying like we are emotional. I could not be with a woman. I'm crazy sometimes. I am crazy sometimes. And I just have to tell my husband, I'm like, I know I'm crazy. I'm sorry. Probably, look, I'm not saying in the future I won't be crazy again. Thank you. Thank you for putting up with my craziness. I have to say it sometimes because I couldn't do it. What I am missing comments. Let me go back. Most humans are weak though. Only a few humans are strong. Oh, look, I'm even more behind. Yeah, see? Most humans. Joshua Stark retracted something. I missed it. Was it more bad words, Joshua? That's terrible. Men should act like men. Men shouldn't act like a typical woman. Excuse me, not all 13-year-olds is lazy. See, that's the problem. Joshua, I'm not good. That's a problem. And I think that's a problem with this, why everybody's mad at this ad. It's because they're taking it personally. Joshua, I was talking about my son, 13, being lazy, talking about man up. And Joshua said, I'm 13 and I'm not lazy. Who was talking? Look, why are you taking offense? Who was talking? If you're not lazy, then don't take offense. Like that's what I'm like. In that commercial. That commercial is the same thing. Like, man, I'm not that way. I don't do this. Blah blah blah. Then just it's not talking to you. Then that's what I'm saying. I wasn't talking about you, Joshua. That commercial might not have been talking about you. I was talking about my son needs to do that. And I'm not saying all 13-year-olds. And I've seen other 13-year-olds up in the neighborhood shoveling, going and making money to shovel. And I was like, look at them. That's why I'm saying it might be on me. I might be babying them too much. I do. Look, I love my babies and I baby them and do it. It's probably partly my fault. I do baby him, or a boy in his case still. Not literally castration, but not letting men act like men isn't going to go anywhere good. I know. I heard what you look. I was agreeing with you, Rebecca. I was agreeing with you. See, calm down, Joshua. You know what she means. See, Terrence knew what I mean. Terrence knew. Terrence knew exactly what I was talking about. My birthday is this Saturday. Oh, you got to get back. You still not over those shingles? You need my craziness. A real man wouldn't get upset over commercials. It's shaving. That Terrence. That's what I'm talking about. Terrence knows. I'm glad Terrence is here. Terrence understands because it's saying, even at the end, I'm like, that if you a real man, then right, Terrence, if you're a real man, like then they were showing real men at the end of that commercial. At the end of that commercial, they were showing real men. They acted, and that Rebecca, it don't mean they castrated. It don't mean they were sissy men. Like they were men standing up. What I remember that one part, it was like was it like a business guy, and they had like this I wish, look, I should have had it up here to bring. But there was this one part, like the man was standing up for like someone, like from a bully or something, right? And I was like, yes. Like even that, I'm like, those are real men. And they showed them at the end. So that's why I didn't understand, unless people that took offense felt a little guilty about the stuff. Like, look, Joshua, you started to take offense. Did you were feeling a little guilty? Was you feeling a little guilty? I just don't understand why people got mad at that commercial. I don't. I don't get it. I mean, I know. I guess the satire didn't get through. I was saying I'm not physically lazy. I'm mentally lazy. Oh, you're mentally late? And sometimes physically. See, my son's the opposite. Like mentally, like he's strong willed. Like you can't break him down. I'd be like, even when I was like, Zach, man up. Go out there. Do that. Man up. He didn't care. Mentally, because he's like this. He's like, psh. And I was gonna pay him. No, this is what he told me. I was gonna pay him like $10. And he's like, I ain't doing all this for $10. Like $10 wasn't enough for his hard labor. I was like, he's like, I did more than $10. I'm like, you lucky I'm paying you anything. Because look, you live here for free. You eat here, you get free food. Like, look at how you're living. I pay for all this. And I'm gonna give you $10 to try to help out around the house. And he still was gonna do. Now I'm getting mad. Too many men think they're men, but they're really little girls. A man can showcase some emotion, but getting upset from a commercial is silly. That's what I'm saying. I don't understand. And they had like one of the things talking bad, like at the beginning of the commercial that men do, like they talked about the bullying, right? They showed the one guy grabbing the girl's butt, and then they showed like one part, like little boys playing, and the dads. I don't know why they all had to be barbecuing. They was all barbecuing, and they were like, oh, what did they say? They were like, oh, act like a boy, or no, what did they say? Oh no, the kids were fighting, and they're like, oh, boys will be boys. And they were saying like that's like a bad thing to say. Boys will be boys. So but I'm just saying, if you never did all that, I don't understand like why people were mad, like why they got so mad about it. If you're not that way, like if you don't grab women's stuff and bully and all that kind of stuff, then it wasn't talking to you. That's what I said. And I think that's the difference. Who was up in here earlier saying, well, women do this, women do that. If they made a commercial about it, the stuff that women are guilty of doing and shouldn't be doing, I would be behind it. I would be like, yes, go tell those women what they need to do. Because I'll just sit here right here doing my thing. Look, I'm not feeling guilty. I'm not doing that stuff. They need to know. By the time someone tells them, I wouldn't get mad. I wouldn't. That commercial was generalizing men a lot, though. Do you think, Rebecca? Like in what way? That's what I'm trying to think. I wish I would have watched the commercial like one more time or had it up to like see like what parts they were generalizing men. I mean, the song itself though is kind of that's what I said. Nobody was mad. Like that song has been around a while, right? Gillette, the best a man can get. And now they just kind of changed it. The best a man can be. That was like the same. So the best a man to get to be. Like men should be great. Like try to strive to be like this. But that's what I said. Like half the commercial, they showed like those men. I don't see how. But there, I should have watched it again. There might be something I'm missing. 2019 is missing a lot of balls. Too many of men allow women to cut off. The comment cut off. Cut off the balls and put them in the purse or on a shelf. I probably assassinated. For $10, Joshua, that escalated quickly. Woo! How did I miss that, Joshua? That escalated quickly. Woo! It's also a reflection of the bigger problem. Rebecca, let's talk about that. I want to know what you think the bigger problem, like it being a reflection. A real man lives the way he wants. Oh, these are moving fast. Take the video now, switch the gender and portrait bears stereotype that women off. That's what I'm saying, Gene. Gene must have, were you listening earlier? Here's an example. In one scene, a man tells a woman to smile and he's interrupted by other men. Is this sexist to tell a woman to smile? Wait, in one of the, see, I don't remember. So a man tells a woman to smile in one of the scenes. Oh, you're saying if a woman tells a man to smile? Yeah. I mean, if they should, I wouldn't be mad though. I'd be like, yeah, I guess people do it. You think that's bad? I don't know. I don't see what that was bad. I don't even remember that part. See, that's how much that part, like, I was like, that must have been dumb. I remember the booty grabbing part. I remember when they were like, boys will be boys part, like saying boys should be fighting. And then what else? I remember, I told you that. I remember, and that was with the barbecuing. I mean, there was I don't remember a part when they were saying smile. Oh, I remember the bullying. They were like bullying, oh, this and that, and calling sissy. I remember the bullying part, but I don't remember the smile part. The commercial is being overanalyzed. It's not that big of a deal. Well, that's what, I didn't think it was that's the thing, Terrace. I didn't think it was a big a deal. But I saw everybody up on Twitter going crazy saying, oh, y'all are part of the problem. That's why you're up there. Y'all are part of the problem. That's why they made this commercial. So I was like, and then I saw the opposite on YouTube. I saw everybody on YouTube. Oh, this is terrible. I'm never buying Gillettes again. And I was like, and I watched it and I was like, I don't see like the bad thing. Like that's what Gene was saying. Gene, when you're saying flip the roles, like if it was a woman, and then not even if a woman said smile, like someone came over here and said more women kill babies. That was the excuse they wanted to use. They were like, it's scientifically proven. It's proven women kill more babies, right? So that's like a proven thing. Like more women do than men. And they said, what if they made a commercial about all the women baby killers? And that's what I would be like, oh, good. Y'all need to tell them women baby killers something too. Go tell them. Look, because I was right there fighting that Casey Anthony, she should have been put to jail. I agree, these baby killers. I agree. That's why I don't understand why some man was like, oh, unless they felt guilty. Like maybe if I was a baby killer, I totally might feel guilty about it. That's what I didn't understand. Maybe I'd feel guilty if I was like doing a lot of that stuff. But otherwise, I was just like, I didn't see the big deal. I didn't. Gee, I don't think so. I honestly don't know why it makes some women so mad. No, if a man sees a woman having a bad day and he tells her to smile, is that a bad thing? Oh, if a man, no, I don't think that's a bad thing. Was that in the commercial? That's what I'm saying. If that was in the commercial, that's probably why I wouldn't remember it, because I was like, that's not a bad thing. So you think is that why people are mad? Is that why people are mad? Because they think some things in the commercial they were saying like they was pushing it too far. Like, oh, a guy just tells you hi up in the commercial, and now you're saying he's a sexist this, or what do they call it, sexual harassers, or like, yeah, that to me would be dumb. Like that's why I said I don't remember that part in the commercial, but I'm gonna go back and look for it. If you tell me that's in there, I'm gonna definitely go look for it. That's casual to tell someone to smile. Humans focus on the wrong things too much. That's one, right? Look, Terrence and me is right here on wavelengths today. Me and Terrence is right here, right here. Why they're so, that's what I'm saying. I don't get it, Terrence. That's why I needed to come on and talk to my peoples. That's why I needed to talk this out because I didn't know. I couldn't understand it. I hate the stereotype all feminists are pro abortion and hate men. I met a very, look, I think look, would you say, I guess I could be considered a feminist because I will be all girl power. If like a girl does something, I'll be like, girl power. Is that a feminist? But I'm the same way. Like, I'm not pro abortion. I would never get one. I'm not going to be like one of those people that out there, because I came across them. One of those like anti-abortion people, and they had these signs. And this was when my kids were like 2 years old and stuff. They had these signs, and they came up because it was where like it was near. I didn't work at one. I would not work at one, but it was near my work, one of those clinics. And I had the kids walking out, and they were like having these signs with the dead babies and stuff. And I was getting up in my face with my babies with me, like these little kids the kids were looking at these signs of these baby, and they were like, "Ma," like they were getting scared. Oh, I got mad then. Like those, I just, you know what I think it is? I don't like extremists. Like I don't like people being extreme one way or extreme the other way because, and that's why I came on here to talk about this because I'm saying I could see both sides of things with when it comes to stuff. So I can see both sides. Oh, I know, Terrence. We should have did the video together. We should. Well, in a sense of being able to hurt. A lot of women do drown babies in bathtub. That shit, yeah. You made me say the S word. Good thing all women aren't like that. Another scene shows two guys standing on the sidewalk. They see an attractive female walk towards them. One man moves to interact with her. The other guy stops and tells him it's not right. Those are two examples. See, maybe I didn't watch all this. Well, that's what I'm saying. I guess they're like, they couldn't, it's a Gillette commercial. I guess they use those examples to try to get their point across, but they still can't have like, they can't have on the Gillette commercial like a Louis C.K. right? They can't have a Bill Cosby acting up on the commercial, Louis C.K. pulling his stuff out. So I guess, I mean, they probably did it in a cheesy way. That's what I would think, right? They did it in a cheesy way to be like, oh, hey, cutie. No, you cannot talk to women. Like, yeah, I can see a little, oh, if they act like that, maybe that's a little overboard. That's a little overboard. I still wouldn't get mad about it, though. That's the thing. I wouldn't get mad about it. I would just be like, Gillette, you trying to just, like, you couldn't thought of something better than that to get your point across. You couldn't have thought. There's plenty of things out there, inappropriate behaviors you could have talked about, and that's what you're going to talk about. Like, I'd be mad about that, maybe. I'd be like, because that's dumb to get mad about. But I wouldn't really be mad at the commercial. Like, this is a male toxic. I just wasn't. I didn't get it. I'm trying. I'm trying to understand. You see that? I'm trying to understand you, Gene. Though I haven't been raised to think I'm perfect. I admit it. Joshua, stop talking about like that. Joshua, don't talk bad about yourself. You want to talk about I'm this and that. Your perception is the first one, you're going to go off of. If you think yourself like that, then you're going to act that way. Don't think yourself like that, Joshua. Because a woman cut her hair short, don't assume she's a lesbian. That's true. That people make too many assumptions. There's nothing wrong with wanting to talk to a woman. Too many men are brainwashed. Talking to a human is basic nature. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That was dumb. See, me and Terrence today. Me and Terrence right here. Right here, me and Terrence. I agree. That was dumb to get their point across. And they could have, look, there's a lot other, they could have showed a Louis C.K. to get their point across. Not some lame, like, you can't talk to her on the street, you know? You believe in the power of being feminine. That makes you a feminist. Okay. See? I was all girl power. A real feminist is Wonder Woman. Oh, that's probably why I'm like that, girl power. Because I look to my girl superheroes. Look, that's why I'm probably always girl power. I love my comics. I love when the badass women come out in the comics and kick butt too. That's probably why. I blame it all on comics. Yes, exactly. Men are afraid to talk to women because society has made it wrong to approach anyone. It's dumb. Look, and then you know what? On the other hand, I'm gonna say it like, and then on the other hand, like girls, like I'm gonna tell y'all, my husband, I made the first move, like to kiss. Where I'm talking about other stuff, like to kiss. Like it was like 3 or 4 dates in. I was like, he is not gonna kiss me. Maybe you're right, Terrence, because but I want it to be the other way. Like I want to be like that. That's what I said. I watched Outlander. What was that in the 1700s or something? And I was like, I want to be wooed. I want to be like this big, strong guy comes and woos me and talks to me, and I want to court you. I want that. I want it both. That's why I said I want it both. I want the strong male, that kind of, that takes the initiative and all that. But I still want like the rights of women. That's why I said I couldn't do how women were back then. I couldn't do that. I need to have my say. What I say matters too. When we have a discussion, if I would like, if a money issue in the household, I don't want to just be like, I will handle it, woman. Oh no, you ain't. This is affecting both our lives. I'm gonna have my say. So I want both. I do. All right, that's my problem with Captain Marvel. If they do her wrong, I don't. Yeah, well, but Joshua, you can't judge Captain Marvel yet. You just saw the trailer. You can't be judging on Captain Marvel yet. So you can't have a problem with Captain Marvel yet. That you can't judge a trailer just by a trailer. Once you have a conversation and get to know them, be accept the person. Yeah. Terrence, I know what you mean. Men and women interaction is special. When a little girl goes to see Captain Marvel, she might be like, all men are weak and stupid. I don't think that'll happen. I don't think girls are going to go to Captain Marvel. Joshua, maybe this is what it is. Like you have that, you put everything to like a man, because girls ain't going to go to Captain Marvel and be thinking nothing about men. They're not going to be thinking about, that's what he likes to like think. When I said earlier, generalize it to yourself, 13-year-old, you think they're going to be thinking I was thinking about all 13-year-olds. Now you're thinking a girl's going to go there and we're going to be thinking about the men in the movie? Oh, no, we ain't going to be thinking about no men in the movie. We're going to be thinking about that. We'll be like, look at that badass woman up on the screen. That's what I'm talking about. Representing girl power. We're not going to be looking at the screen thinking of men. I'm telling you. Well, maybe Jude Law. I'll be like, he's cute. He looked cute in the trailer. But we're not going to be thinking, oh, like compare. No. Take it from a girl. But that's what you're thinking with a man brain. You can't be thinking what like a girl's going to think when they go up in the theater. No. Regardless, all right. And nowadays, little boys are going to be raised thinking I'm useless because of my gender. That's not feminist. A feminist is someone who advocates for women's rights. Same thing, different word. And Wonder Woman fights for women's rights too. You need to read up Wonder Woman. Oh, look, these are my superhero guys, Gene. These are my superhero guys. Gene, and actually, forget. Wonder Woman is a man's sexual. No, what, Gene? Gene don't know comics. Then, Gene, you must not know comics. That ain't what Wonder Woman's about. Wonder Woman is a badass superhero. Do you think though? Look, Gene, what about the other way? Do you think men and their tight suits like Aquaman is all we're thinking about is like their bodies? No. I don't some of them I might. But that's why too, Gene, that's why I was mad how they were trying to look most recently Suicide Squad, how they trying to like make Harley Quinn look all like slutty and high shorts and stuff. Because some of it is not. Like if you look at the Harley Quinn, she is totally covered. She is covered with that whole suit and a hat. Well, you have different waves of feminism. Wonder Woman just had a movie and some humans act like missed everything in the film. No, but you have to think of how younger children, perhaps your view of feminism warped, Gene. We're having discussions about feminism in here. Who would have thought on my live stream we would have discussions about feminism? I can't even say that right. Feminism. Is that how you say it? Second wave, workplace and media. Third wave is toxic. First wave, oh wait, she said suffrage. Second wave was access in the workplace and media. Third wave is toxic. Well, Gene, I can understand like some of the things you're coming from. And that's what I said. I don't like extremists on either side. I don't like extremists on either side. When some people now, like the whole Me Too movement stuff, I was like, all right, I see all this stuff happening up in the movie theater places, or not movie theater, the filming industry, right? The whole movie making industry. All these women coming out, the Bill Cosby. I was like, all right, go on, Me Too movement, do your thing. But then look, Gene, I can see like too extreme, it gets toxic. Then they want to be saying any little thing they wanted to use like Me Too. Gene, I'm telling you, people take things to extreme. Like it's needed. I thought it was needed, but then look, don't be taken to extreme. Don't be like hanging anybody up and putting them up in jail. I thought Louis C.K. I thought that was ridiculous. They got mad at poor Louis C.K. I told you that he even would ask girls, "Can I do this?" And they'd be like, "No," and then he move on. I was like, "Well, look, he asked, right? He asked. Did he pull it out and like make them? Like he didn't make them. Like I thought that was kind of mean. Like I'm like, all right, Louis C.K., you're a little weird there. Like you like people watching you do some stuff, right, Louis C.K.? You like that's some weird stuff you like going on there." With anybody come walk in his office, he's like, you want to watch me do this? I was like, Louis C.K., I didn't know you was all like that. But I don't think he should have been strung up with the others that really was grabbing the girls and trying to get up on the girls and trying to pin them down, like giving them with the juice to make them, right? Didn't they? Oh, who was that? Was that Bill Cosby or Michael Jackson? Wasn't somebody giving them like stuff to make them like fall asleep and then raping them? Wasn't that Bill Cosby? Like that, I was like, all right, yeah, that needs to come out. You need to talk about it. But poor Louis C.K., I'm not mad. I wasn't. He asked. He didn't force nothing on somebody. So extremists on either side, I'm with you. I'm with you on that, Gene. It'll get a little ridiculous sometimes. Like when Harley Quinn is not always dressed that way in comics. She has been shown that way, but not always. Look at the Harley Quinn when she has the full like Joker, or what is it? One of those, what is one of the kings? The juggler. You know what I'm talking about? And she has the hat with the little balls at the end. Y'all know she was fully covered in that. She showed her physique a little bit. Cause if I had those curves too, I'd make a little snug, a little tighter. But it wasn't like she was showing stuff like she was in Suicide Squad. Suicide Squad, Daddy's girl, and she had the fishnets and her booty shorts, all like that. I was like, they making Harley Quinn look slutty. They were. Just don't take it overboard. I like some women say women dress south because they're afraid of their body. Men are all buff to portray this human. Gene is overthinking. I like what Terrence calls somebody human. Who primarily purchased comics? I mean, I know a lot of men and women. I was just in the comic shop Wednesday, and I'm gonna tell you, they had almost a 50-50 ratio. I guess if you had to like come down to it scientifically, probably men, but they make the men look just as like just the same way as the women do in the comics. That's what I'm saying. The men are look at Aquaman showing in his abs. And you think they not looking? And they got to wear the tight stuff and all their abs are all showing. They show the men the same way in the comics. So that's what I'm saying. Uh Superhero, you can't be having flopping clothes. Like they have to have snug to fight crime. You gotta wear that snug stuff. You gotta tights. The men are wearing tights up in the comics. If you're a man in comics, especially superhero, the man will be buff. See, Terrence, me and you. Every time, me and you, Terrence, right here today. We are with it. We'll have a nice butt. See, Terrence, right here, me and Terrence today. Read comics, right? They pull over. I watch every time. Women are always there talking. Boys want to eliminate the men's physique. Terrence thinks Terrence is gonna twist it every way to be like, I think that commercial, going back to the commercial, was you should be mad about it. Even though I'm still not convinced, like Gene, I'm still not. I haven't really heard an argument because right here, we're right back with you. We're right back with you. Uh-oh, is there going to be new stuff? Is there going to, as long as they don't go overboard, I don't mind Scarlet. I mean, characters showing a little chest. Muppets! Hey, Muppets! And hey, someone else, Panda's Gaming Round. You realize that Harley Quinn is a fictional character in a movie, right? Who cares if it looks slutty? Some women like to dress as traveling. Because I'm just saying the Harley Quinn I keep hitting my thing. The Harley Quinn that I loved, one of my top 5 favorite villains. That was not what they showed in that Suicide Squad. They made her slutty, and I didn't like it. I didn't like it. All hail Muppets! This human gene swears if a comic is the only thing that men emulate. This. Well, I don't think they try. Like, do you think men? Maybe they do. Some try to be like the Hulk. Like, I wouldn't want to try to be green. Some superheroes. Like, I don't know. I don't get it because I'm not looking at the comics, and I'm a girl. Look, Jean, I'm a girl. I'm not looking at the comics trying to emulate the girls' bodies. That's why I can't say men are doing the same. I'm not up on there being like, "Ooh, I'm gonna get Wonder Woman's boobs and this." Like I'm looking at her like, "Look at girl go! Look how girl power." That's what I'm looking at. I'm not thinking that shit. Oh, I want to look like her. I'm gonna do my hair like Harley Quinn. Get that makeup stuff going. Cause I told you I got those bags under my eyes. Kids like to see superhero movies. Show slutty girls, just not in place or in person. Be seeing it. Joshua has a good point. I know which guy, and I know Terrence. I know that is your thing. Which comic was she like that? Because I'm telling you, I ain't gonna read it. I want to keep my Harley that I liked up in my head. That's what I want to keep. It's different time though. You have to understand a lot of things change. Never know. Things could always revert. Maybe they'll create a movie based on the one you enjoyed. That's why I'm telling you, and I'm hoping Suicide Squad 2. I'm hoping Suicide Squad 2 turns it around for me, but I'm telling you, I did not like Suicide Squad 1. I didn't like that Harley Quinn being all slutty. I didn't like that Joker. I did not. I know y'all. I did not. No, nobody can convince me. People try to argue. Jared Leto should never have been Joker. I did not like him as Joker. Y'all still, nobody can convince me of that. But I'm gonna say, that's what I said. James Gunn taking over Suicide Squad 2. We'll see. You're also not a young girl. Oh, I forgot what we was talking about. A younger Jean's talking about something else. And y'all got me thinking about Suicide Squad 2. Even when it comes to young boys, there are plenty of boys that don't like comic books. It's true. There's no such thing as video games, sports, professional wrestling, etc. On this day, look at Muppets coming in. A 1977 Coneheads. Oh, I like that movie. It's that old? Harley Quinn has always been crazy. Her outfit. Oh, I know that. I know my girl. Look, and I was just telling y'all how I can be crazy. How I can be crazy. That's why I think I like my girl Harley so much. Because I got that craziness in me. It could just take one snap sometimes. Like I can go from here to crazy and like no time flat. Jared Leto being the worst Joker there ever was. You know what I love? Gamora. They always make her to be sexy without. Joshua Stark. Hit it. Hit it. I mean, I don't see. I guess like some of the women, like what Jean, wasn't it Jean mentioned Wonder Woman? Was it Jean or someone else? I was like, yeah, like Wonder Woman has like the clothes, like, that you could say sexier, but she's also, you have to think, she's like an Amazon woman. That's what I call them, for that island. Like, that's what they wear. And Gamora too. Like, I think they're not wearing those clothes to be sexy for men in comic books. I think they're like wearing their clothes because that Gamora, she's like on a spaceship flying around. She ain't gonna be wearing like a bikini. So they have Gamora totally dressed like what her character should be. She's in a spaceship, needs guns and all that kind of stuff, right? Wonder Woman, she's from the Amazon. She was the Amazon. Like they had the ropes there, and they're not going to be in leather. So that's why I didn't get what y'all mean about like the comic characters, the comic book characters being sex. I don't. I think they dress them for character. Ford is bring it back. What did Tremaine say? What did Terrence? Catwoman was slutty and Batman Returns. That's a joking way of saying it. Harley Quinn wasn't. Sexual is not the same thing. Well, you said like that's her character too, right? Like she uses that. We had that discussion how she uses that. Harley Quinn don't use it though. Harley Quinn's is crazy. Harley Quinn is not, right? Harley Quinn's character is not to be slutty, is it? I thought it was just to be crazy. Quite ready about character. What I think. Jared Leto, no, JD, you can go on with that. No way was he the best Joker. No way. I was a OG favorite Joker, Jack Nicholson, but I started watching Gotham and I'm with y'all. I like this boy from Shameless playing the Joker. Like, I like him. I haven't seen, like, I want to see every time. I think it's because they tease me with him. Every time I'm like, I want to see more. And they just give you bits and pieces of him. Amazon wear little clothing. That's to showcase they don't have to cover themselves because society says so. Ooh. Well, back to the commercial. Yes. We stay on topic. Commercial. Shows a TV host pretending to grab a woman's butt. Woman hosts gawk over attractive touching them. Well, this is the thing, Jean. I have not heard a story of a man, like, correct me if I'm wrong, but like with this whole thing, you hear more and more stories. Oh, Matt Lauer did this and Bill Cosby did this and all these stories. Are they just not saying it? Or like, has there really not been that many stories of like women grabbing the penises like they do that, the butts? Because I mean, maybe you're right. Maybe they haven't showed those stories. I would want to read them. I was reading all the crazy stuff there. Listen, this is the thing, Jean, if that happened and no stories come out and Gillette made a commercial saying be a better woman, I say yes. Y'all should be better women not grabbing all those men's penises. I would agree. I'd be like, yes, go tell them. Go tell those women they don't need to be up. They should be working. They don't need to be up. Look, y'all are making us women look bad going up in the offices grabbing men's penises. Y'all making us look bad. Tell them in the commercial. I'd be calling them out too. I'd be tweeting. I'd be like, see, now they're making commercials about y'all grabbing penises. I would be right there. I wouldn't be mad. That's a genius. Still not convincing me. I would not be mad about the commercial. I'd be like, yes, y'all are crazy grabbing men's penises. How we expect to be girl power and y'all up in there grabbing penises? Is it too late to join this live stream? You can call me. Well, yeah, because I would have to close it and open other program. I know Terrence. Terrence wants to get up in this. Terrence is ready to chat. Commercial. Did you see that they were removing dislike? Oh, I saw that, Panzer. I saw that. So that's why I was saying on Twitter, when I first saw it on Twitter, Panzer, people were like defending it. They were like, oh, this is exactly your problem. They were like, this is the problem with these men who are getting mad over this. Like they were defending the commercial. Then I came up on YouTube and all these people were mad. And I started reading the comments. And first I saw all the thumbs downs. Like there was like 6 times, at least 5 or 6 times more thumbs down. Like, and they were like 600,000 thumbs down to like 100,000 thumbs up. So I was like, oh, people are mad. So I started reading the comments. But I saw Panzer, I saw that people were commenting, stop removing my comments. Oh, remove me again. I'm just going to enjoy writing another bad comment. And they were all bad comments. Like I didn't see one good one taken up for it. So I shouldn't say nothing. I was like, I'm staying out of that. I'm going to come over to my people over here who understand and we can have a good discussion about it. Because I know look, Tara, like I know I can have a good discussion with y'all and not be acting crazy. I was like, but I ain't going to comment. But I totally saw that Gillette, the commercial was deleting people's comments. And I was like, y'all just trying to make somebody madder. Whenever that happens, I'm like, y'all are just trying to make somebody madder, deleting their comments. Because they're going to be up all night. They ain't going to sleep. Like watching their comment. They're going to be like, come on, y'all delete. They're going to be refreshing. Make sure the comments there. But they were deleting them. I saw people get mad about that. Yes, men don't report women who hit them. The media only focuses on women because of this shitty Me Too movement, which the most part is a joke. The women running it is a joke. There are real women suffering it, and you have those women. Like, look, Terrence, like those poor R. Kelly girls. They all, like, I think that too. You only hear stuff in the news like the famous people. I'm like, there's real. And then we had the discussion about the R. Kelly stuff. Nothing wrong with being, doesn't make you a whore. All this cursing, I don't like to say bad words. We're getting new Ghostbusters. Muppets, whatever the topic is, Muppets make sure not to mention one thing about the topic, right, Muppets? Not one thing. Touching them, that's part of the problem. Women touch men on their chests. Oh, that's it. Look, girls shouldn't be doing all that. If I caught my daughter doing that, touching men right on their stuff like that, oh no. That's what I'm saying. And but this is my point with the commercial. The girl, they should not be doing that. You're right. And if they make a commercial saying that, I would be right there. That's why I didn't get mad at that, because I would be like, yes. Has it become a problem? Should it be me, like men too? Should it be men too? Humans, you are modern Jesus. Humans like to cause trouble. You think Gillette would stick out of politics? It's a shaving company. Well, that's why I said I don't think that they're turning that way. For me, I thought they were already because Panzer wasn't their whole commercial, the song, the Gillette song. Everybody knows that Gillette song, Panzer, right? Gillette, the best a man can get. They use that same thing, like the best of Gillette, the best a man can be. Like I felt like they're totally always been like that. I felt like that original song was kind of that way. That's why I didn't understand. Like people didn't get mad at that song. Joshua, you ever been touched before? Listen, don't be afraid. Joshua, don't you be touched like that. You'll be like, get hands off. Because if I'm touched like that, I'm gonna be doing karate moves. And I'm the same way too. Like women who that had this stuff happen to, I don't understand. I can't understand. That's why because a man does that to me, he's getting like, I know some moves right in the throat. I'll do that I will I get crazy, y'all. I get crazy. Like, and especially when I get mad, I get really crazy. Like I probably frightened. He would never say it. I might have frightened my husband a time or two. I might have, because I can be really crazy. So that's why I never understood that. Let me put it another way. All right, Gene, I'm ready. I'm ready for it. Imagine a Nike commercial portraying black men selling drugs, committing robberies, and shooting each other, telling them to stop that behavior. Imagine it. Oh, Gene is not just saying girls and men, like men and female. Gene is saying this could be related to race. I get it, Gene. I get it. If it was like related to race, well, kind of in the commercial too, they kind of showed like different races, didn't they? Didn't they show? Wasn't there like one part with like a gang or something? Did they have that? I remember that. I don't know. Did the same commercial show that? Karen said, women have been doing this forever, never focused on them. Men, no one cares. Women hurt sister. Joy to the world. Look, Muppets ain't having all this. I never let a woman touch me without permission. I'll knock. See? Terrence, this is what I'm talking about. I will hurt somebody if they did that. I would. But people say, well, if you're not committing those crimes, don't be upset. I did say that to her. I didn't tell anyone. Okay. Humans are terrible. On the topic of touching. I'm interested because Gene, I don't know. I mean, I couldn't answer for it either. I would still have the same questions. I would be up here. I wouldn't get mad. I'd be like, well, that's what I'm saying. If it was a woman, like, but I can't relate. I can't relate because I'm female and white. I can't answer any of those questions. I can't answer the men one. I don't know. I can only answer if it was the other way around with the woman thing. I wouldn't get mad. If women are represented a certain way that they say like behave with the Me Too stuff and all, I wouldn't get mad. I'd be like, all right. And really if you want to talk about women in commercials, there's some things like sublimity. When I say sublimity, subliminal, like women could get mad about. I mean, I don't, but like some of these commercials when they only show perfect women and all this kind of stuff, women get mad about those. They do, and I'm the same way. I'm like, I don't see the big deal. Like I don't look at those women on TV and we're like, this is what I have to strive to look at because I'm comfortable with me. I'm comfortable with me, so I don't get mad at all that kind of stuff either. If I was guilty, maybe. That's what I'm saying. If I was guilty of those behaviors, I might be like, I'm all behind. Why people don't have time to focus on? Oh, see, Terrence is saying no, he wouldn't. He's saying no, they wouldn't get mad at those commercials. Black people have some real problems. Commercials are so Terrence Terrence is a black male, so as his perspective, he wouldn't get mad at those same commercials. He wouldn't. Imagine if instead stereotype bad male behavior, it was stereotype black behavior. Well, that's what I'm saying. Terrence is speaking. He right now is speaking as a black male. He wasn't upset at the Gillette commercial or if they changed and made it about race, he wouldn't be upset. Why act like black people are separate race? Black people are brown human. Like Josh, look, Terrence, your humans is catching on. Your humans is catching on, Terrence. Small percentage. Do you think we have time to focus? Jean's a black female. She's saying, look, Jean's a black female. She's saying she would. Jean is saying she would get mad about that, Terrence. Enjoy Aquaman. Oh, you did enjoy Aquaman. Right on, Raylan. Right on. I liked it too. And look, I might be right here and in trouble too because one of the reasons I loved Aquaman so much is because I was like drooling over Jason Momoa. I'm guilty of it too. Right? That's why I can't be mad. Like guys looking at like even the female comics, I'm like, okay, if that's what they like to do. I don't look at it that way. I don't look at, like at all the superhero movies, but I looked at Jason Momoa that way. I did. And the media would fan the hatred for the coverage. Jean said she knows. Aquaman. Joshua, Joshua, keep on going somewhere with that Aquaman. That's what evil white men want. They want certain black people to focus on distractions, right? They always say that. They'll put something in the media, the Gillette ad for distractions. That's why y'all can't be, look, we have to stick together in this. We can't be focusing on that stuff that's getting mad over some stuff like that. We can't. I agree. We can't. I haven't seen the commercial yet, but I'm not surprised by the response from YouTube comment section. The YouTube comment section tends to be filled with alt-right. Really, Kyle? So I was thinking this though, because that's what I said. Twitter had a different response. Twitter was like taken up for the Gillette commercial. And when I came to YouTube, and I was wondering why the difference. I was really trying to think. And I was wondering, I was like, well, you think it's because is like the percentage of men, there's a bigger percentage of men on YouTube than women. But as I'm learning right here in our chat, Jean is a woman. Take Jean. Jean is a woman, and she totally is like, she's with him. She thinks that commercial was terrible. And that's from a woman's perspective. So I was wrong about, look, I was assuming, I was making assumptions saying that I think maybe it's just because YouTube might have more men and more of the males got mad about the commercial. But as I'm seeing right before me, I was wrong. I still haven't seen the pop-ins. Oh, Muppets. Oh, Muppets. If a white man was in here saying the exact statements. Uh-oh. I missed. Hamilton president? No, he can't be president. He wasn't born in the United States. A white man runs the Gillette stuff. Don't. That's true. Gina is probably right. Like all those people that own, like even the media and putting out this stuff, all white men. They're all white men. 58% of women voted for Trump. Look, you're right. You're right. Not me. Not me. More men watch YouTube. Well, that's what is it. I wonder the ratio of men to women to watching YouTube. I wonder, but it ain't, Gene, it ain't though, like those thumbs ups and thumbs down on that Gillette ad, it was like 5-1. It was like, so I know not 5 times more men watch YouTube than women. It can't be that. So they had to have a lot of women voting for that down too, that didn't like that commercial. Like, look, Gene, you're proof. You didn't like it. You thought that commercial was sexist. Didn't you, Gene? You thought it was sexist, that commercial. So right there is telling us something. That is, it's not just, I made an assumption on that. I was wrong. I have 3 brothers and 1 little boy. Evil black men messed up too. They help create distractions as well. It's bad either way, no matter what race. There's bad people everywhere. I mean, that's what you say. There's gonna be in every crop and every there's always look, and don't matter what they are, man, female, the people are gonna be bad and mess up. And my point was, if they do and they get called out on it, I would be agreeing. I would be like, it's about time because you making me look bad. It was a white woman. Look, I keep bringing up that crazy Casey Anthony, and still makes me mad because I was like, that girl's guilty. Look, this stuff she should have been. And you look, keep calling her out because you making all moms like that look bad. You need to be called out. I'm not gonna get mad for calling people out like that. Y'all, these comments are going too fast. White people, evil commercialism. White people are evil. The commercial is about toxic whiteness. Never racist. Oh, that's right. I'm getting lost. I'm getting lost in these. Just focusing on a particular area. It's more political siding than. So, Kyle, that's what I'm. You think it's more a political side? I'm. I might agree with you because some of the comments, you know how they use, and I just hate when they start saying like this and that, like they start making like what did one of them I said what is it, libtard or something like that, right? Oh, this is that libtards, this and that. And I saw one of those comments say that, Kyle. You might be right. It might be more of like the political than just male and female. This is deeper than that. This is more of the political, which why would white people like, I don't understand. Why would people like on the right wing be more mad about it? They like because some of the stuff they like being sexually harassed because that's what's saying like, all right, don't sexually harass people and stop bullying. They like bullying. Like I don't understand. They don't need to call people out on their stuff. I'm telling you, I was not mad. The only thing I can think maybe I could get mad about is if I'm guilty of it. Like if I was like a mean girl and was like, yeah, and they're like, all right, and don't be acting a mean girl. And I'd be like, oh, why you gotta be calling me out? Like if I was guilt, like I would be mad about it. So I don't get it. Can't be sexist. You can't be sexist to a white woman. Not their human whiteness is not human. What they have, I don't get what Israel's saying. You can't be sexist to a white woman. I don't understand what they're saying. How do men feel about it? If men are upset, that causes commotion. The commercial overall is about men. My man Terrence saying, all right, I'll call out. Men are into objects. Women are into social interactions. Twitter is mostly social interaction. YouTube is more one-way flow, information. Yeah, so that's why I thought it was like mostly like that's why I thought the YouTube it was more of a sexual like female male base, but there's not like a 50 like there is not that much of like that. They had to have a lot of white, like not I'm just saying white women because we were saying that, but like women in general that had to be not like in that commercial, had to not like that commercial too. Because that it wasn't even close to 50-50, those thumbs ups and those thumbs down. It wasn't. Man, yeah, I'm just telling I know Terrence. I know Terrence. People can be sensitive, and maybe that's what maybe I'm not sensitive. There's an Israel saying white people are not people. They're not humans. These people have no souls. God didn't give them souls. Oh, Israel. Israel. You've been doing drugs. Israel. Tell me the truth. That sounds like a little like you Israel. Do we have to have an intervention? Y'all think Israel's been doing drugs? Why do I whisper when I say drugs? SJW propaganda is something I see a lot. He was just didn't act right, stupid. Yeah. Gene, a lot of men Oh, see, Kyle. Kyle. Do you think Israel's on drugs? You agreeing, aren't you? I think Israel's on drugs. I don't know how to do the ban stuff. I ban like right in here. I don't know how to do all that. I look. I just skip it. He's talking about Satan now. He's definitely on. I think he's doing drugs, Kyle. I thought was a very positive. See, Raylan. Now, Raylan, are you male or female? I want to know. And can we ask Raylan all these questions? Is it politically correct? Can I ask Raylan if he's male or if he or she is male or female or left or right wing? Like, I want to get to the science. I want to know who's right. If Kyle's right with the political lines, if I was right with the gender lines of this commercial. Jean, you should tell us. She said she's a woman. Are you right or left wing? Right? Because you're saying Kyle says the people on the right wings have more of a problem with this. It don't matter if you're male or female. It's the right wing have more. The conservative, right? More conservative people have problems with this. I thought it was like a male and female thing. I'm seeing James. Can I do it myself? I'm like right here. I should be able to. Oh, I can't. I can remove. Uh-oh. I hope wait, did I hit the right one? Did I remove Israel? Or maybe I just messaged. I just deleted. It doesn't remove. You should. What do you mod? I should get mobbed. I should get mods. Kyle, you're giving me ideas. Marcus, what commercial are you tripping over? I'm not tripping over no commercial. I was tripping over people tripping over the commercial, Marcus. I was like, why are these people tripping over this commercial? I don't see it. That's why I was tripping. Jean said the bigger issue, speaking with my brothers and partners, that men have to apologize for male behavior, but us women don't. Oh no! Look. If you do something wrong, anybody should apologize. I don't care who you are. I don't care if you're the president. You should be. If you do something wrong, you should apologize. I'll even apologize to my kids. I will. Like if I think I was wrong and think about it later and was like, oh, I was wrong for that, and I might have yelled at them or something, and I shouldn't have. I was just in a bad mood. I'll go tell them I'm sorry, because if you do something wrong, you should apologize and you should be sorry and try not to do it again. Okay. Screw politically correct. That's the crap talking about. Should never be crucified. See out, but that was Terrence. That was my joke. That was my joke, Terrence, because that's what we're all being now. It's like, oh, we're like scared to can't say that about men or you can't do that to women. I don't care about all that. If I'm not going to care like for details of you should have said this or that because you can make somebody mad. Because I think, listen, if you're not trying to be mean about something, then you're not trying to be mean. If you said it wrong, Uh-oh, wait, we got some people that didn't like the ad. STU said that ad was garbage. It insinuates all men, especially white men, are horrible human beings. As for who has a problem with it, intelligent people have a problem with it. Idiots are fine with it. Do you think that's Kyle, do you think STU is male or female or right wing or left wing? What are we betting? Because we got to find out the results of this. Look, I want to do a study. Jean says, I think that men are being bombarded with constant flow, that they are bad for being men. Oh, you'll prove. Don't remove me or you'll prove you like Donald Trump. Do you like Donald Trump? Delete me and you'll prove you're not like. See, I can't remove Israel now because he's making, when you're not talking about crazy Satan, like drug stuff, like that was funny. Like Israel, that was funny. Women never have to apologize for anything. Well, most of the time, women are never held accountable. See, well, that look, I agree. That's wrong. I think that's dumb. That's what I said. It's always, and I don't like extremist. If it's extreme one way or extreme the other, going after a man, like, treat each other with respect. Us blacks are the real Jews. Oh, now look, you're even Hitler. The real Jews actually quite liberal. Stu is liberal. All right. So because Kyle said people that was not like in that commercial, Stu is more. It's political lines. It's more right and left wing. And I was like, but my assumption was at first I thought it was more gender lines, like a lot of men didn't. But think I'm wrong right away because I think I think there's probably more men on YouTube than women, but it's still probably close to half. And when I looked on YouTube for that Gillette ad, and I looked at the comments and the thumbs up. Oh, I didn't. That's what I said. I didn't see one nice comment. They had some thumbs up, but I didn't see much. Bananas, Muppets. Now Muppets is doing it. Israel, you gave some of Muppets that stuff. You gave some of that. All right, where are we at? I've been watching. Oh, Kyle, it's not. I don't remember what he said. True, it's not true. As a statement by best friend, more men are right leaning. You think, Gene? I don't know. I don't know. I mean, because I know like a lot of men that are love. I would like to see those results too. I don't know if more men are conservative. I don't know. Maybe it's just the because I know way more like liberal men than I do like conservative men. Maybe it's just who I'm around. Like I have a master's degree, so like I went to a college for a long time, and college life is like liberal, like a lot of liberal people, and so many of the men more the men were liberal. I don't know because too I know I can say too probably out of the men I know and the women I know more conservative women. I think those I don't think there's probably more liberal, like more men are right. I think it'd still probably be about 50-50 on that. Come on. See, Joshua Stark's conservative and he's taking offense. He's going to take offense. He's 13 too and he took offense. Don't take offense. I have so much I don't watch Mush TV. Blank Palette said, it hurts my head. I don't worry about that stuff. Finish my peanut butter jelly sandwich. All right, this is look, because we've been talking about this for an hour and 20 minutes, and y'all still haven't convinced me why I should be mad. I still look, y'all, in an hour and 20 minutes, nobody's done convince me why I should be mad at this commercial. It didn't want me. Blank palette. You would never guess what my master's degree. Maybe I told y'all what my master's degree it was in. But I bet if you didn't know, you wouldn't guess. There's a war of men and boys in society. In schools, boys are forced to take medications to alter their behavior. Look, Stu, don't even look, Stu. I'm with you on some of that. They tried to give my son some of the medication. I was like, oh no. I know he's crazy. I know, like he will get up and like he is crazy, but he's like me. Like my son is just like me. I know he's crazy, but I had to deal with my craziness. But I think they try to force that on not just boys. That's like all kids because I know, and I will go in the mornings and work at the school. Like in the morning, I go from till school starts like at 9, and I know as many girls that's on medication as boys. So I don't think that's true either. I think that right now, some people are like trying to like take it a little offense to too much offense saying men, men, men. Because if that commercial was about a woman and we're saying women do that stuff, I just wouldn't take offense. There's some things that I told you. There's some things I agree with, like the boy stuff, because I told you the story of my son is shoveling the snow. And I told him, I was like, you need to man up. You ain't going to get nowhere in life if you're going to be a wimp like this with the snow. But I probably would have said it to my girl too. Because it's not just lazy. Like, it's not just lazy. Like, they know a hard day's work. I'm getting old. I'm saying, you don't know a hard day's work. I had to walk up the hills 2 times to go to school both ways with no shoes. I think maybe it's just an age thing. I'm starting to be like an old person. You don't know what a hard day's work is. I'm starting to be like an old person. But right, Marcus, I'm the same way. I was the same way. I was like, we got too much in the world to be mad about something and being mad about this commercial right here. If you're not acting like the men in that commercial, if you're not acting how they are in that commercial, then it ain't talking about you. So look, don't get mad about it. If they ain't talking about you in that commercial, you ain't doing those things, then why are you worried about it? And on top of it, if it was girls doing that stuff, like I wouldn't be worried about it. But on top of it, if I would be against it too, I'd be like, yes, tell them to stop doing that. So I think it's time to go. Hour and 26 minutes. We've been talking about this. Still not convinced. Over 45% of boys are raised by single mothers. That's true. That's true. And maybe that's some of the reason, like some of these, like with the commercial, like the men are behaving this way and stuff, because look, we should be getting on it. We should be there. We should be in the homes taking care of them, making sure they ain't getting in trouble. Like, I agree with that. I agree. It's a shame, Jean. It's a shame. I coach ice hockey. Blank, you do ice hockey girls team. Just telling them I'm an old man. You don't want me to come over and show you how to play, right? I think the kid. Look, there are some. My son's like living proof. I'm like, you don't know what it is to be a hard life. But I don't know. I think it might just be him too, because I saw other kids out there shoveling snow, making money. And I was like, look at those kids making some money out there. And you can't even shovel your own parents. We're old. You want us? I was like, you want me to get out there being in my 40s, out of shape? My back hurts. And you want me to shovel it? And what are you going to do? Go play video games? I don't think so. Get out there and shovel that snow. All right. See, Joshua has a single mother. He knows. Jean, women can be problematic too. Yeah, we agree. We are. We need these white men to go away from they're not human. Israel's still up here making crazy. Israel. Dare. Read the rest of my last comment. I gotta go, y'all. I gotta go. It is late, but I'm glad. Look, I'm glad I came up with my people up on here and chatted about this. I am glad, because I had to get it out too. Like sometimes I just need to talk about it too. So I come up here with y'all. I missed y'all anyway. And I'll be on here tomorrow night. We won't be talking about that. We won't be talking about this commercial. That's the end of it. But I'll be on tomorrow night. I don't know what the theme is. I'll have to think of something. What is? I'm getting some new comic books. I could talk about that. Israel's talking craziness. All right. We could talk about Spider-Man Far From Home trailer. We could, Joshua. Tomorrow at 6:30 my time. So that's like 7:30 Eastern. That's tomorrow. We could totally talk about Spider-Man. Let's do it. Muppets. We always talk about pastrami. You're always about me. Terrence, are you gonna join me like tomorrow or Friday? Because Friday we're talking about Terrence. You're coming on and talking about Gotham. Friday, Gotham, and I have to see when Tessa. I have to still talk to her. All right, I gotta go. I gotta go. Bye, y'all. Bye.